wanna be. I've been through my endeavor. I understand now, and I am ready to grow. It's never too late to reach for the stars up high. Even though it takes running through the darkness, this is my time. I'm ready, so ready to chase my dream. It's so close, so don't close. Find self-esteem. I used to think that I'll never get to where I wanna be. I've been through my endeavor. I understand now, and I am ready to grow.
Oh no. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Banana Bread Trades. My name is Goose, and I am tired. I even went to bed early last night. I am just absolutely zooted. But I'm ready for another fantastic day of trading. See what we can kind of do here today, if we can make something happen, or if we're just gonna vibe. ES looks to still be within yesterday's opening range, or initial balance, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of an infinite range, honestly. Like, let's look at the daily. Like, look at this daily chart. Could we range any harder? That's like 8 days of infinite range. 8. This might be like a world record of how, like, the range is getting so tight too, right? Like, each day is just getting the smaller and smaller range. Like, we're gonna blow up or down one of these days, and it's gonna be violent when we finally break the range. I don't know what news we're waiting on, or what we're waiting on to bust, but man, it's just not wanting to. Tell you what, I am so zooted, so tired. I really don't have a buy. Like, at first I was like, man, this is pretty bearish after this day here. Like, this looks like a top. And then, like, it just, like, didn't sell off. And now I'm just like, I don't know. We're consolidating pretty hard. I'm still like slightly bearish. Mostly on structure, the volume we've put up here now. It's time for a rollover. But I don't know, we could easily pop again, you know? So I got like zero bias at this point. I'm just waiting. I'm a waiting boy. Just playing the range and whatnot. I don't want to take a short. NGL, not gonna lie. Just because we're at the top of the range. Yesterday's close at 39.58. I'm tempted. I'm not gonna do it yet. Fun news. I got a few funded accounts now with Bullinox. I'm not trading those, I think, today. I had a good day yesterday. Got a win in all of them. And then I had a few more wins in the funded account. Or not the funded account, but the evaluation. So I only need... Ooh, sorry. I only need one more good, like, 15-point trade in the evaluation on NQ to get that one passed, and then that'll add to the Armada, to the Empire. And then I'm waiting for Black Friday. I'm hoping Bullinox comes out with like some 80 to 90% off lifetime, right? So it's only like $24 a month for a subscription. Kind of waiting on that. I think that would be pretty lit. Might pick up like 4 or 5. I might pick up like 4 or 5 of those and then rip it. Nah, maybe I should have shorted. I don't know, I just didn't really feel like going in drawdown this morning. You know what I mean, fam? I'd rather just wait for the day. But man, it's really hard to say like plans and whatnot, but the plan is really just like wait for this infinite range to break. I mean, play initial balance and play a few other things, but as far as like longer time frame plan, you know, our big levels, nothing. Oh, hey, I gotta take a picture real quick. So, yeah, hold on. So, yesterday, a film we had been working on finally dropped. I'm pretty excited. Me and a friend went deep into the heart of Wyoming and did some filming and fishing. And finally finished we've been working on a movie for like 2 or 3 months. And it's finally done. And it turned out really good. I'm pretty excited. So, kind of dealing with all that stuff. It's pretty epic. Let me pull this thing up. That's it right there. But that was a pretty sick adventure. Not gonna lie. I'm very pumped with how it turned out. That's some fishing equipment. Okay, but that's that. Yeah, so honestly today, I'm just gonna watch the range. I'm just gonna watch this range. You know, we're buyers around 950. All right, let's look at the daily. We're buyers down here at 940 to 950 area. You know, the bottom of this volume. We're buyers here, you know. Especially buyers down here, right? And we're sellers up here. We're sellers at the 40-10 level. Still. We're still sellers up there. So that's what we're working with. I think it's pretty simple plan. We just look for longs while we're down here, and then we look for shorts while we're up here. Like, if one of these finally breaks in either direction, and then we're just like, hell yeah, brother, let's get it on, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of what we're waiting on now. There's just not much to do besides vibe. Oh, good morning, Mr. Decoy. How are you this morning, sir? Are you enjoying this infinite range that we're in? This absolutely unbreakable infinite range. Honestly, though, yesterday we did get this power trade at the bottom. This infinite range. It was it's kind of like you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because this was news induced, you know, the OPEC thing came out, so it's like maybe not so much, but at the same time I took a long off of it. Like when we got that, I was like, all right, I'm long, can't not long right now, and I got paid, so I was stoked on it. And we still within yesterday's initial balance, and I don't know if we'll ever leave. We're just forever stuck in it. So maybe one day we'll leave the infinite range. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna trade today. I'm gonna try to take, so I'm not trading my personal or funded accounts today. I'm just gonna trade the eval account, and it needs like 1 to 1.5. I think I need like $350 on that account, and it passes. So that's like one trade. So I'm gonna see if I can snipe that one trade, and then I'll be done for the week. I'm not gonna trade my personal or funded accounts today. I got a win in them both, all of them yesterday. So there's just like, I got a few wins in them, and there's just like no need to push it, especially holiday. You know, today is like the last good day of trading. Honestly, like, a lot of people complained about yesterday's action, but I thought it was like honestly pretty good, because you knew that we were going to be stuck in the infinite range. Have I tried the trade copier with ES yet? Or NQ yet? My bad. Have I tried the trade copier with NQ yet? The answer to that is like one time, and the fill wasn't bad. The fill wasn't bad. I got filled within a point. So, but I'm still not using it for the evals, I guess. I think what I'm gonna do is, like, once I get all the evals done, like all 10 of them, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade copy trade 5 and copy trade another 5. Yeah, point is kind of gross, but on NQ is not too bad, you know. One point on NQ is kind of like one tick on ES. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy trade 5 accounts on, like, five accounts, and then I'm gonna copy trade like another 5 accounts. That way my risk is a little bit more spread out. So if I do take a loss in one, instead of losing on 10 accounts, I only lose on 5. You know, or if I have a bad day, I only have a bad day on 5 accounts instead of 10. I think I want to spread my risk out just a little more than put all my eggs in one basket. At least for the time being. You know? It does mean I'll have to trade more in a week, but not by like a lot. You know? 10 accounts times 15 points NQ. That's that's $3,000, right? So instead of one trade a week, I'd have to take 2, which is fine. So I'm 100% chill with that. It's just a matter of getting them all done. I think that's gonna be kind of the goal here. I'm waiting for Black Friday. I'm gonna pick up like another. I can do 11, so I need 5. So I'm gonna pick up my remaining 5 on Black Friday, because there'll hopefully be like $20 a piece lifetime. And then my goal, I think I'm probably gonna be done trading. I mean, I'll probably trade personal account every once in a while through like the first 2 weeks of December maybe. But I'm going to start trading my personal account and funded accounts a little less going into the holidays here. Trade them a little less and trade the evals a little more. And by January 1, I want to have all 11 evals done. And then start January 1 with copy trading 5 and copy trading another 5. And then I'll have 1 for news events. And then I'll be able to completely be out of all my Apex accounts as well. So that's the plan for now. I should have taken that short. It gave me another opportunity and I didn't take it. But it kind of looks like we might pop. I'm a little more bullish than I am bearish right now. Just because of yesterday, but I imagine we come back to yesterday's close. We're stuck in an infinite range here. I just really liked this power trade right here. This was a beautiful power trade. It was big. It was real big. You know, a lot of orders went through. They announced the OPEC deal. So, yeah, it's ripperoo. And whether people like to admit it or not, so it was basically OPEC saying they're not going to increase oil production, right? Which means that gas prices are not going to come down. Or that it's going to rely more heavily on US oil production to make gas prices come down. And whether people want to admit it or not, higher gas prices are great for the economy. Because that means that the oil field is going to be booming. And what does like 70% of the US's job force entail? Oil. Whether they like to admit it or not, everything revolves around United States oil production. So, especially when you come to the Midwest. When you come to the Midwest, like 90% of job forces, you're either a farmer or you work in the oil field or you work at the bank / grocery store to supply for people that work in the oil field. So, higher gas prices means a lot more money being put in circulation in the U.S. economy, which is in turn good for the U.S. economy. It means more people are buying stuff, more people have money to buy stuff. And that's just how it is. United States is heavily oil field based. So it's a weird kind of limbo, right? Like higher gas prices suck because we pay a lot more money for gas, but also higher gas prices mean more people have jobs and more people are making a lot more money. There we go. I goofed. It's going to offer me this short for like an 8th time, and I still don't think I'm going to take it. Now that we've really hung up here for a while, it kind of looks like it's going to bust. It kind of looks like it wants to bust that top. And if it busts that top, maybe I'll get short. I don't know. I'm just not real horned up on the short. Like, I like the short, but this down here just looks so good for a long. This consolidation is just, I don't know. Infinite ranges get weird because we're ranging within a range really starts to get gross, right? We've got a smaller range now within a bigger range, right? This is the range within this whole range. I don't know. It makes me think that we're gonna break out probably Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Is we're finally gonna break out of this range when no one's trading and the algo bots are just left on. That's probably what's gonna happen. I mean, we've ranged for 8 days, right? Can we range for 14 days? That's the big question. And I think the answer is no. We're gonna break out one way or the other. It's just a matter of what day is it gonna be, and I don't think it's gonna be today. Let's pull up the news. This is news with Decoy. Mr. Decoy provides this news every single day. News. Yeah, and there's literally no news coming out today. We do have FOMC minutes on Wednesday, which is another reason I'm not trading Wednesday. It shouldn't really cause any volatility. It's just a summary of the previous FOMC and what to look forward to the next FOMC. We shouldn't have anything new. There should be no new information in the FOMC minutes. The only time FOMC minutes has ever ripped has been when we did have some random news event, and there we get the bus. We got the bus right there. The bussed. So breaking yesterday's initial balance high, I don't think we've done that yet. Yeah, we haven't done that yet overnight. So she ripping. I'm glad I did not take the short. I really wanted it. But like I said, after testing the high 3 times, I kind of like to step out. The first test is always the best test. Even sometimes the second test. Because the second test would mean it's the retest. So the retest is sometimes a good one to buy. Just depends on the vibe. But man, that got some pretty low volume there. We were sub 1,000 on the volume as well on those tests. But yeah, definitely just gonna wait for open now. Now that we're busted above the range. Doo-doo. Yeah, let's look at the overnight here. Overnight low is an unfinished auction. Yesterday's, oh, good morning, Mr. Cass. Says yesterday's open was pretty decent to trade for that kind of range, eh? Yeah, honestly, the range yesterday wasn't too bad. Like I just waited till initial balance low was put in, and I took a whole bunch of longs down here, not gonna lie. And then when we got this power trade right here, we had huge volume put in right here, right? And then I got long again, and that was my last long of the day. Let's pull it up here. Yeah, we had... Okay, so this is yesterday. This is open. We had this massive power trade put in a couple hours after open. That was that news, right? Once that power trade was put in, all that volume came in and we ripped. I then bought the retest right here. Got long. And got my last long in on the day. And it ended up, you know, I got my 15 points and I was done for the day. I did take another long over here in this consolidation. I didn't like it because we were consolidating under initial balance, but it was also bottom of range on the daily. So I was like, man, I know we're kind of against my rules as far as how I trade initial balance, but at the same time, all this consolidation, I think we pop, and we did. So I got my long there. But I mean, when we look at the daily, this is just gross. Infinite range. Absolutely infinite. Got a lot of volume up here too. You know, we flipped POC up high. So, POC up high, slightly bearish, but like, we got a pretty gnarly ledge here too. You know, it's really confirming the range. You know, just longs at 39.50 and shorts at 40.20. So I've been more long biased towards the bottom of this range. You know, and if we get up to 40.20, might start looking for shorts. But I don't know. We've consolidated for 8 days in a row now. So it's really just kind of wait for the breakout and play the breakout when it comes. And be safe until then. Like, I'm still going to trade initial balance and 30-minute rotation, all that garb. I'll still trade all that. But as far as taking, like, holding positions, I just got to wait for a range break and be patient for it. And if I do take an initial balance or, like, a range type trade, I need to be able to take a stop, because any range break could be the actual break that breaks. So I need to be able to reverse if I need to. Mr. Cass says he still thinks a breakout is imminent. Overall range was tight, but now it's really tight around the center. It really is. I agree 100%. Like, the breakout will be this week. It's just a matter of, is it going to break out today while everyone's trading? Or is it going to break out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday when it's just the algo bots left on and no one's trading? You know, like, tomorrow will be low volume. And then Thursday will be ridiculously low volume. And then Friday will be also ridiculously low volume. So I won't be trading Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm just going to take like one trade today, maybe, if I get a good setup, and that'll be it for the week. So there will also be no stream tomorrow, because, like I said, I'm not going to be trading. Our markets closed all day Thursday, Mr. Decoy, or are they open the first half of the day? Oh, it's a half day Friday. Okay, I thought it was half day Thursday and then full day Friday. But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, Friday, if it's half day Friday will be just a ridiculously low volume. I don't know my Thanksgiving for the holidays. Well, I've never traded Thanksgiving, right? I've never traded like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of Thanksgiving. I always have taken it off, so I don't know. Normally I don't trade, so I don't usually trade Thanksgiving week. I don't normally trade. And then Christmas week, I don't normally trade. Those are the 2 weeks that I usually just take off because the volume gets all weird and gross. I just happen to be trading Monday, Tuesday this week. but I probably won't trade Christmas week. Like that whole Christmas through New Year's time frame is like so weird. Like I usually don't trade a lot during then. Like I'll trade like the first 2 weeks of December, and then and then after that I'm usually done trading for the year, and I'll wait till January 1 to start up again. But this year, so I won't trade my personal or funded accounts the holiday season. You know, I'll trade my personal and funded like the first 2 weeks of December, but then after that I'll trade the I'm gonna buy a couple more evals on Black Friday from Bullinox and try to get all 11 funded, and then I'll just use, you know, those 2 weeks to try to get those 11 all funded. I have like 5 or 6 funded right now. I think it's 6. And I have my Apex account, but I'm more or less just waiting on I have to wait one more withdraw and I can withdraw everything out of Apex. Mr. Gas says he's going on vacation a bit in early December. I already have deep FOMO feeling. What if something happens there? Everyone makes money, then on me. Sometimes I get the same feeling too, especially when we've been waiting on a breakout, right? But I feel like you'll be all right. The bottom is not in yet, and we won't go to the top yet. And I don't feel like that's gonna happen until 2023. So I think you're good. We won't put in a bottom until 2023. Unless we get some sort of like absolutely catastrophic or wild news. But you gotta remember, the market will always be moving when you come back. So you'll be Gucci. I'm thinking maybe we break to the top of the range today, maybe. We still at 30. Honestly, we might be at 39.64 for the next month at this rate. Markets will close at 1 p.m. Eastern and open at 6 p.m. Eastern. Crazy how Goose is right. Crazy. I'm just kidding with your decoy. Like I said, honestly, I had no idea. I was just kind of guessing. I thought that was half a day. The only reason I thought it was half a day is because I can remember eating Thanksgiving dinner, checking the markets a couple of years ago. I was like, man, I might be addicted. The answer is yes. Yes, I am. I am addicted. Cass says his top of range is 40.16. What's yours? My top of range is right at this volume right here. So this is monthly volume right here. And it kind of looks like more like I would say like 410 to 416. You know, this little area here is where I'm looking at the wicks. But we got a pretty heavy volume ledge right here. Bottom of range is at the second little node here at like 39.50, 48-ish. You know, I give it a couple points of buffer. But yeah, I'm looking for shorts up at, once we get to like 49.10, I'm looking at shorts. And then when we're at 39.50. Like yesterday, when we were at 39.50, I was looking for longs and I was taking longs. You know, we got the one small wick a little lower when we got that OPEC news. When you zoom out on the 30-minute or higher, you can see the previous balances on 39.64 had the same balance outlines than the current, which you found interesting. Send me a picture of what you're talking about, Cass. It's too early in the morning. My brain's not working 100%. And I'll throw it up on the screen here. That's kind of where we had kind of like an upper range here. And then we had this lower range. But all in all, it's just like one big range. This is the 4-hour chart here. It needs refreshed. We're missing a candle. There it is. That's better. Oh, now I gotta wait on the volume profile to load. There it is. Oh, that was quick. You can kind of see volume profile a little bit better here. In the range. This is the 4-hour chart. And you know, we bounced our 39.20 level, which was pretty good. I think I got it here. Oh, it's from Decoy. Yeah, Decoy sent me this. And like this, me and Cass were talking yesterday. This is the most confusing chart of all time. Because we got Wednesday twice. And then under Wednesday, it's also Friday. And Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are all under Friday. And then there's 2 Fridays. Like I get it, like this is the open, this is the close. And this is the open and this is close. But then we got the Friday up here. And the Wednesday is not under the Wednesday. But yeah, we're open. We'll be open Thanksgiving. Except if you trade dairy, lumber, or livestock here, no trading for you, fam. My cow putts will have to wait. Alright, this is what Cass sent in. What he's talking about. Oh, I see what you're looking at now. You're looking further back. Yeah. Yeah, you can see, I see what you're looking at now. Those previous kind of ranges are matching up with this range as well. I see that. Yeah. Yeah, and then kind of the POC is right there in the middle where we're coiled up where the center of that volume has been as well. And then yeah, he has the edges, like the actual range marked as well. Yeah. I didn't pick that out before. How we've actually ranged this spot before. Interesting. This one's a little less clear here, but then this one here, this is a super clear, like, that's super clear right there. I mean, that's kind of clear right there as well. Yeah, and we're right in the middle right now, so breakout is imminent. Thank you for that, Mr. Cass. Breakout is imminent. Kind of looks like it's doing the thing. We're getting like a little tail on our 4-hour. It's doing a little hey, we're going up type thing. So maybe the breakout is finally, maybe the breakout's today. That would be lit, right? We just need to break out into another range so we can continue to range, but just in a different spot. You know? About the time you figure out how to trade the range, it's time to change the range. So, I wonder if this, I don't know. Just gonna have to wait and see. Like I said, we're just gonna we're just gonna play initial balance today and wait and see what the range does. I'm short. I'm taking shorts at 40.10 to 40.20, and I'm taking longs below 39.50. Yeah, this is one of the toughest ranges we've seen in a little bit, as far as just like how intense it's been. I mean, this range here was probably the toughest for me, right? Putting in this bottom, you know, this was probably the toughest range for me, just because like I was trying to catch the long so hard, and like it just wouldn't go. And it was also confusing, right? Because we were trying to determine whether or not we were putting in a bottom, but it wasn't as tight of a range, right? That's what made this one confusing, because every bounce seemed like it was the breakout. Whereas this one, none of the bounces have seemed like they're the breakout except for this sell-off right here, but it even caught 39.20. Cap, like this has just been a very tight, difficult range. And a longer range than I have in like recent memory. We've been here for like 8 days now. So that's a long time to be in a tight range like this. That's a very tight range. So we'll see what today brings. I'm going to go ahead and peace out. Go get my breakfast. Maybe go get a quick nap in, because I'm tired. I slept extra long last night and I'm still super tired. So I don't know. Yeah, this is a longer range than we normally get. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the breakout's got to happen this week, right? The breakout happens this week. It's just a matter of what day. And I think it's probably going to happen on a day that I'm not at the charts. Like, if it doesn't happen today, I will miss the breakout. And we'll be talking about it on Monday, about how we missed the breakout. So I hope everyone has fantastic holidays. Cass, I know you don't have Thanksgiving because you're not in the US. But either way, I hope you have a great week. I hope the rest of you have fantastic holidays. And yeah, we will catch you all next week on Monday. And yeah, have a great one, guys. Peace out. Oh, and eat banana bread, make money.
Yeah.